Hey guys, happy Sunday everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lima Monica Yeluma, and I am new to YouTube. So today I'm going to be talking about mutual respect for one another, respect amongst women, amongst the friends, amongst your sisters, be it at home, be it in the community where you grew up or where you are presently. Just mutual respect for one another as individuals and respect for the people in our lives. There is something that is very common these days, which we girls do a lot, we women do a lot. And I don't know if we are doing it out of lack of knowledge that it is not something which is good, or we are doing it for the pleasure of just seeing that we talk about our fellow women in such a really mean way without regard for what we say or the things we say. I i am really trying to advocate for the fact that women have to look at other women as their sisters, as themselves in another person, in another woman. It is really disheartening to know that a woman will love to see another woman being shamed or being talked down low on because of her status in life, because of her relationship status and things like that. we I know of a lot of girls and women out there who talk a lot of shit about their female friends or classmates or just women because they feel like you have a child with a guy and he's not married to you, he hasn't given you a ring. They feel like your life has ended there, or they feel like you have failed in life. There are a lot of girls who talk a lot of nasty things and say a lot of crappy things about other women because they've had kids, two kids with a man, and the man has not given the girl a ring. I feel like that is a form of illiteracy, and it's something that has to stop. you know every girl has to learn how to empower another woman, encourage another woman, make them feel special, make them feel worthy, make them feel wanted and loved, and make them feel really powerful in who and what they possess. The fact that a girl has had a child with a guy and she's been with that guy for probably 7 years and the guy has still not given her a ring, or even 2 years and the guy has still not given her a ring, does not make her worthless. Because some girls just see themselves in a position where they are married, and because you are not married, you are not woman enough. I feel like that is like something which is called, like, it's a backward way of reasoning. That's a backward mentality. We talk a lot and a lot of shitty things about one another, and I feel like we should grow up. We should learn how to empower one another with our words, because the things that come out from our mouths can destroy or construct something very meaningful, or destroy something meaningful. You just saying something like that out of spite or out of hate, or just because you want to talk, can change the mindset of this girl or this woman in her relationship, and she starts thinking otherwise, especially for women who do not have a very strong willpower. So it is time for us girls to learn that talking about other women, talking about their status in a relationship, talking about their status in life, because a girl is not wearing a designer shoe or holding a designer bag or wearing a designer cloth, does not make her worthless. We have a lot of people. I, for one, I wear dresses that probably are like $10, and if you see it on my body, it's like it's worth a dress for $500, because it all depends on the individual's preference and priorities. And everybody have their time in life and stage in life where they feel like, I need to wear something that is worth $1,000 in this time, this period of time. People have a lot of priorities out there, a lot of responsibilities. A lot of girls have responsibilities to their children, to their families. and clothing or designer stores might not be one of their responsibilities. But if there's a girl who has a priority in her bucket list that she has to wear a designer store because she can afford it, because there are people who can afford designer stores but they still decide not to buy those designer stores because they don't see it as important to them as any other thing, you know. So we see a lot of things in other women that are not supposed to be seen, and that a woman is not even supposed to talk about when it concerns another woman. It is hard to see a man talk about another man in that kind of way. You instead see men supporting one another, helping one another, encouraging one another when it comes to them. But these days, women spend their time shaming one another on their body, on their clothing, on whatever it might be. I am calling out and I am pleading that we women should learn to see one another as one, to love one another, regardless of what they are, their color, their skin tone, their accent, where they come from, what they wear, who they are with, who they choose to be with. You know, we should stop looking at things that are meaningless in life and in society. If your friend is engaged and her boyfriend or fiance gave her a ring which is $50 and you see it as a problem, I think then you have a problem, because what matters is not the ring size or the quality or the amount that that ring was bought. It's the love that exists between the man and the girl, and it's what they share, it's the bond. We have a lot of issues on earth or in life that we should worry about than worrying about how much a ring costs or how much that ring was given to this girl or not. It is so painful to see that it is coming from women all the time. The most degrading and most careless and most insensitive comments on the people's a woman's page on Facebook about anything that happens to any girl, be it a girl that is not a celebrity or be it a celebrity. The first people to comment and shame them are women. It is so sad that we women have to always look down on each other and look at us like we are the easiest target to be preyed on. So I don't want to make a long video. I just want to say that can we help one another, we women? Please help one another. Please learn to love one another. Please learn to cherish one another, accept one another, despite or regardless of where we are in society, you know, where we come from and what we represent. We should learn to represent one another in any way, any form, any shape that we come from. All right. Thank you all for watching this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do like, share, and I love you all. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay blessed.